PJ. Forrest, 1. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. So I get up, PJ. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is episode 53 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast, hosted by myself, Carlos Clayton, my homegirl PJ, and of course the main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracy. What's up, TJ?
I'm not bad, thank you very much. I'm coming to you from a very, very chilly England over here. We've got snow warnings, and it's a nice 33 Fahrenheit.
Hey,
Cold air.
we're in Louisiana and got a nice chill of 69 degrees right now.
Ooh,
So
lovely.
we're not that far behind.
How have you been, by the way?
Well, besides being hot in the middle of November,
That's good.
yeah. Besides that, though, I'm good, man. I can't complain. Another great week of the NFL. Week 11 was awesome, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and break down most of Week 11 and give our picks and predictions for Week 12 of the NFL season. It's been a good one so far. Do us all a favor, y'all. Rep your team. Rep your NFL team. Let us know how you feel about your team. Also, and we have our poll. It is, how is your team faring after Week 11? Are they destined for greatness? Is the path to success much clearer? Do you need more prayer, or can we get this season over with? Let us know. I actually put we need more prayer. After these 2 wins now in a row, the Rams, we have a bye week. The Rams are next. After the Rams, like Giants and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, can we win 8 in a row? I doubt it, but man, it feels good to have a winning feeling again. I know that. But what's up with
Does
y'all?
that take the South? Does that take the South if you go 8 wins? Because Atlanta lost, and they lost badly.
Well, if we win 8 in a row, and mind you, that means we would have beaten Tampa Bay again. Tampa Bay for the first time, so we'll be 1-1 against all our division opponents. Now that all depends on if Atlanta wants to keep losing, then because we're only 2 games out, which is weird. With what 6 games to go, we're 2 games out. So
Yes.
you never know. You never know. I don't know. So. But right now we're currently picking, I think, 9. I don't like that. I'm like, it just keeps going up, man. Yo, but rep your NFL team. Do us all a favor, y'all. If you're new to the channel, check us out. If you love what you see, y'all hit that subscribe button. Come join UST Nation to where you get more episodes of Tuesdays with TJ. And of course, we go live with our live, commentary and play for a lot of, professional games. And of course, like I said, hit that like button as well, you guys. We don't have a like mark for these podcasts, but just keep the chat rocking and rolling. And, of course, any major questions you guys want to ask, me and TJ and PJ will answer at the end of the stream, y'all. So rep your team. We got some folks in the chat already, TJ. We got Laney. Says, hey, Carlos and PJ and TJ, just wanted to stop in and show some love. Thank you, Laney. We appreciate you. PJ, what's up, Laney? Also, we got Megan, Aussie 12 is in the building. She says, how about them Seahawks? We will talk about the Seahawks later on. Big win over the 49ers, so we'll break that down. And Megan says, 90s talk, 97 here, boys. Let's go. Megan says, M12, hear me roar. Let's go, Seattle. Let's rock and roll. Peter said, what's up, girl? How my boys doing? Let's rock and roll. So, we are going to start right now. So, I guess, once again, represent the team. But let's start with the good. There's a good, the bad, and the downright ugly. We are a podcast of straight goodness. So, we're going to break down, arguably, the game of the week. Although there were a bunch of really good games this week. Anyone could have played Sunday Night Football, including the Sunday night game that we got, which is awesome. That's why I wasn't mad about it not being flexed out. But the good... The Buffalo Bills, and nobody circled the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. They go, albeit at home, regular season, they did what no one has done this year, or no one has done in almost a year, which is beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And yeah, Buffalo looking good on that one. They handed you the first loss of the season. What does this mean for Buffalo, TJ? Big win by the Josh Allen and company.
It is a big win. I think this pretty much they're 9-2. I think they've pretty much got the AFC East on lockdown, especially the Jets, which are disastrous, the Dolphins, which are shaky, and also the Patriots are they're also wrestling for a number one pick. So I think they've locked. Here's the thing: you can't really take a lot away because they do this. I said this last week. They beat the Chiefs in the regular season, and they can't beat them in the playoffs. It shows they can take on a good defense because Pat Mahomes didn't look good again. He looked shaky. He really did look shaky. 2 interceptions, especially when the game was on the line. That's unlike Patrick Mahomes. Um, Obviously, this game was really sort of Xavier Worthy's game. He was being used like there's no tomorrow. But when it comes to the Bills, I think you know where you are. You are the good old Bills. You're going to make it to the playoffs. And it really depends. I think, can you get that home field advantage? I think that's what depends a lot on the Bills.
Well, and that's the huge thing too. Now, and you're hoping that KC gets you about one more or two more losses to give Buffalo
Yeah,
a chance to have that home field advantage because they're going to need it. But as far as what does this mean for the Bills, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It means nothing. It means
yeah, nothing.
absolutely nothing because we've seen this before. And mind you, now I think Josh Allen is 4-1 against Pat Mahomes in the regular season. But as we all know, it doesn't matter about the regular season. What can you do against him in the postseason when that's really what counts? I mean, and if last year never happened, I'll be more excited about this win. If last year never happened, you had
Yeah,
pretty much the worst Chiefs team with Pat Mahomes you ever seen in your life, and they go not only into Buffalo but also into Baltimore and win those games too. So it's like I'm not as exciting. And now this is a great win for Buffalo confidence wise, because if you lose this as well, like Baltimore, not only have they lost to the Chiefs, they also lost to the Raiders, then they lost to the Steelers. So Ravens' confidence isn't there, but Buffalo maybe more confident than Baltimore, and of course Buffalo's vying for that number one spot. I mean, if there is, my thing is, it's big for if you do have to play a divisional round game against the Ravens, you won at home, you won it in Buffalo.
yeah,
So that's where
yeah,
it's really like, okay, that's the bigger thing. But as far as them versus Kansas City, it means absolutely nothing. Mind you, the Chiefs are still without Pacheco, who's come back pretty soon, and without Rasheed Rice, who's coming back pretty soon as well. So I mean, yeah, just cross your fingers that somehow KC gets beat by the Texans in the first round or whatever. Cross your fingers on that, man. I'm just saying, cause yeesh. But
So, where are the standings? Sorry, right. So, Baltimore is currently sitting at the 6th seed. So, they'll be playing the 3rd seed? Who's the 3rd seed? I don't recognize that helmet.
Is
Sorry.
that is that it's a divisional winner? Is it Houston?
Oh, it'd be the Steelers because
Steelers.
the
Okay,
Steelers only
yeah.
have a logo on one side of the helmet, which is not annoying.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, you're right. It'd be Steelers at 9-2, right, or 8-2, right? 8-2 is Steelers, I believe.
at 8-2, I think, yeah.
Yeah. So you have the
Doing very
Chiefs
well.
1. Oh, they're doing great. We'll talk about them in just a moment too. But yeah, look, Buffalo. They obviously need this win, but this
Yep.
is this is my favorite Buffalo Bills team. I feel like this team, if there was any chance now, this team is better than last year's team with their makeup. As far as their will to run the football, Josh Allen, less turnovers. That's the team that I like. I feel like if they can bring that
Yeah.
same mentality, and they did this without Kincaid, their star
Hmm.
tight end.
I was shocked about
They still had Dawson Knox, who's not a scrub at all. So, but yeah, I'm like
it.
I like what I'm seeing right now from this Buffalo Bills team. But as far as what this win meant, means absolutely nothing if you go into the playoffs again and lose another one. And I don't care if it's not to the Chiefs, right? It doesn't. I mean, you got to win it all this year, or at least have a Super Bowl appearance this year if you're Josh Allen, because he looks good. The team looks good. I'm happy for Buffalo right now.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like they are going to be a very good team, and it is who do they face in the playoffs? It all literally depends because obviously they'll be facing currently the Broncos, and if you're the Bills, I know the Broncos just destroyed Atlanta, but you're feeling a bit confident there.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about
Um,
that.
yeah, it's
But the
just
Bills,
Kansas
but
City.
you can always check the Bills off to win that first round. You can always check that off.
Yeah, of
Pretty
course,
much,
yeah.
it's mainly is Baltimore and Kansas City. Mainly Kansas City, right? Can you get over that hump? We have Christian
Yeah.
Rougeau says happy Tuesday, everyone. Says hope everyone having a wonderful day. Like, share, subscribe to the best USC nation, hands down. Appreciate your love. Peter said, "What's up, CR?" Peter said Bills got a little lucky. She lucky that the Chiefs aren't 100%. Otherwise, we beat them down. Not worried one bit about this game. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Find it to that first L, right? Let's go.
Yeah.
She did say, but she did pick the Bills to beat Kansas City.
Oh, yeah,
I
fair
bet
enough.
you did.
You
I
just
bet
say,
you did, PJ. Lying. I bet you did pick the Bills. You probably picked them about 8 seconds ago in the game.
generally it was 8 seconds.
Hey, every second counts, man. Ask the Bills. 13 seconds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
13 seconds.
All right. So a big win by Buffalo, but overall impact of their season, we think is marginal, minimum, until they
Yeah.
actually face the Chiefs in the playoffs if they face it. Andrew says, "Yo, what's happening, Carlos and PJ?" Peter said, "What's up, Drew Ski? What's up, Andrew? Represent your ride or die NFL squad, Andrew." Christian and Rougeau, represent your ride or die NFL squad. Let's get it. All right. So if you guys want to hear us
Imagine,
talk about the Bills and the Chiefs, just go back. That's our first topic of the day. What's up, TJ?
imagine a Bills versus Lions Super Bowl.
I would love it. I would eat it up.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I would eat
Both
it up,
those
bro.
cities will be destroyed.
I would eat it up, man. I would love it. Oh, I hope that's the case, bro. I'm a sucker for teams getting their first, whatever. Pop that cherry.
Mhm. No, that'd be a fan because whoever wins, we all win. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? There's
right,
no
right,
losers in
exactly,
that.
right, for
Well,
real.
except the loser.
All right, here we go. A big game out of the AFC North. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens, and the Steelers won 18-16 in a game
Mhm.
that I kind of figured it would come down to this kind of play, right? Does this say more about the Steelers or the Ravens after the Steelers won 18-16? All field goals.
Aye.
Ravens scored 2 touchdowns. Steelers scored 6 field goals. That dude in Pittsburgh, he never misses. I forgot his name already. He never misses at all.
The kicker,
The kicker. Oh, he never misses. God,
Chris Boswell.
Boswell. He never misses. This dude is always in Pittsburgh. Seems like a pretty rough place to kick, I would imagine, and
Yeah.
makes it look easy. Anyways, Steelers window, and basically, they really have a chokehold on the division now. It is theirs
Mhm.
to lose.
Yeah.
Albeit on paper, we all assume the Ravens are the better team, and these two teams will face again in Baltimore later on in the season, which could determine a lot. That could determine a lot when it's all said and done. But question is though, does this say more about a Steelers win or a Ravens loss? Your take, TJ.
This is obviously I chose Baltimore to win. Sad times. Uh, they couldn't win. It just I think these are two teams who are very, very easily matched. Like both the defense, I say, are very equal, and so is their offense. Even though Lamar was running around, but their stats are very extremely similar. Like they both, what was it? Lamar Jackson threw for 207 yards. Russell Wilson threw for 205. You know, in both interceptions, both main out completions. Obviously, the run game. I'm surprised they didn't use Derrick Henry as much, but obviously the Steelers' defense is that good on the run.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the kicker. What happened to Justin Tucker? Two kicks missed. Like,
Albeit he did hit a 54 yarder. Finally hit a 54 yarder, but before that he missed 2 field goals. Yeah.
yeah, it seems like kickers around the league, like all of the old reliables, McPherson, Tucker, Elliott, just were even is it Audrey? The
Aubrey missed a
Packers.
40-yarder. I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
yo,
precisely.
what? That never happens. Now he backdoor and hit a 64-yarder, but still, like, yo,
The
this too.
kickers just missed it.
It was weird.
Um, but even if Tucker made those field goals, it'll be 22-18. So these teams are just very close. So it might have been just home field advantage. Who knows? I think it just shows um, that every in this division, especially between the Ravens and Steelers, every loss just counts. And there was it. Steelers at 8-2, Ravens at 7-4. So just those two extra losses.
And I think for me, it's more about the Ravens' loss. Like
Yeah,
this, you got Derrick Henry, and basically we all agreed that's the missing link, right? Maybe I mean you get
yeah.
Derrick Henry, that's over. They have now lost 4 games this year, and I'm surprised about that because I really thought this team would be a total of 5 losses, maybe 12-5, 13-4. This team was just downright a monster of a squad. Their defense, look, albeit the Steelers only scored 18 points, that's 6 field goals, but that tells me
Yeah.
they had 6 opportunities to score. So we all
Mhm.
knew that Steelers were just a quarterback away from being good, right? They always had the defense, right? They got the weapons per se. Now they had the quarterback of Russell Wilson. The Ravens, though, you keep losing these games, TJ. You don't want to go on the road every damn game now for your chance at a Super Bowl. You show you can't even beat the Chiefs when you have the number 1 overall seed. Now you got to go on the road. What if you had to play Pittsburgh? And right now you said the playoffs started to be Ravens and Steelers, right?
It'll
Six and three,
be Ravens and Steelers, a
right?
rematch, yeah.
And you don't
At
want that
Steeler.
because the Steelers have your number regardless who's playing quarterback. And now if you win that one, right now you have to go to Buffalo. If you win that one, you got to go to Kansas City. They're not doing that. And Lamar Jackson has shown, as much as I love Lamar Jackson, regular season, he is MVP caliber. In the playoffs, he doesn't bring it like that. We all know that, right? So you can't keep losing these unfortunate games. I get it. You lose to the Chiefs, okay, but that Raiders loss, right?
Mhm.
This loss to the Steelers, where it was like they're saying we can't score touchdowns, which means you have the offense to do that. You got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, which could be MVP and Offensive Player of the Year on the same team.
Could I just quickly say,
Go ahead.
why on earth was Derek Henry not on the field for that 2-point conversion?
Yo, it's funny because
Why?
I still haven't even seen it yet, but I've heard so much about it already. I haven't even seen it play, but I heard it was a run by Lamar Jackson. He kind of like I don't know if he fumbled it or not, but he just kind of like tossed it to the
It
side or
was,
something.
yeah, it was a run. Um, and essentially, when he realized it wasn't going to work, he tried to throw it and it was fell incomplete. But if you have Derek Henry on the
Then
field, you
why
just
is he?
everyone's going to assume you've got to go to the king.
And
So
it's as easy as just doing a bootleg.
yeah,
Fake the handoff, bootleg to your left or bootleg to the right. I mean, Lamar Jackson runs a 4.2 speed. We all know that.
but Ravens dude does this. Even last year, if you remember, there were a couple games where they should have won. It's just they had the rock. They just either went for it when they shouldn't have, or they
Because
didn't go for it when they should.
and that's all cute, but this particular AFC year, the AFC teams are just wicked right now. Even the
Yeah.
Bengals, who are 4-7, we'll talk about them later on. They can. I mean, Herbert, Burrow. Then you look at Jackson and Mahomes, obviously, and Allen. I mean, now we got Russell Wilson, the Steelers. This conference is deadly. If you're the Ravens, you don't want to mess around being 6 or 7 seed, man. You just don't want to do that on the road, and pretty much every game might be outside because if you think about the AFC, the only good team is the Chargers are a dome team. That's the only one I think in the AFC. They're
Chargers.
with the
So let's have a look.
Texans,
Let's have a look.
Houston as well. Houston.
Texans. Yeah, everything else is
And
outside.
think about that. If you're the Ravens, last year you played Houston in Baltimore. It could be different playing them in Houston this year.
Hmm.
You know, you don't want to take those chances, so you're losing these games that you should win. And I'm like, you know what? You put all your stock into Derrick Henry, and rightfully so, but you might blow it by losing these games here.
Yeah.
We got Jay in the building says Chiefs had to lose. Everybody saw the ref group the NFL had for that game, and fans said fix. And Jay says, "Hey, uneducated sports talk and TJ, everybody, what's up?
So,
What's good with it? Rep your team, TJ. I mean, Jay. Rep your team. Rep your NFL team." Um, and Megan says, "How did we lose this? The Steelers have the Ravens number as it is, but
yeah,
I feel like the Ravens always find a way to beat themselves. Like you said, a 2-point conversion. Why in the hell is Derrick Henry not in the game? Why?
classic.
He's the biggest freaking decoy out there. If you're not going to use him, at least have him as a decoy.
Yeah,
Make the defense think. You know,
it's dumb. It was just I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. I was like, what are they doing? And
I,
I know people were like, well, Tucker, the automatic ticker did miss to it. Okay, cool, but you've then got to adapt from that.
yeah.
You've got to be like, okay, crap, that sucks.
Nah,
How are we going to win this game?
I hear you on that. I hear you. It's just weird, man. We lost TJ. We're getting right back, y'all. Jay said the Raiders. He said the Raiders. Shout out to the Raiders. And we got TJ back here, and here
All
he
right,
is, y'all.
sorry,
All
sorry,
right.
sorry.
Oh no, you get it. Uh, so the Raiders are good for the draft. Hey, hey, top 3 pick. Here we come. Here we come. All right,
Have
y'all. So
you
go ahead.
talking about Raiders of the draft? Have you seen this? So, top QB prospect Shadir Sanders posts, "Thank you God," immediately after the Raiders announced on Twitter that they have lost. So every time the Raiders lost, he tweets, "Thank you God, thank you God, thank you God." So,
And everyone's imagining he wants to go to the Raiders, which is I would love to see Shador in the black and silver. Maybe he could change that franchise around. I would love to see that. I like these quarterbacks though coming out this year. I like them. I don't love them, not all of them, but I like a lot of them. So you know,
what's do you think Dion has that much say on where his son goes? Because currently
no,
the Titans have the number two pick overall. They'll clearly go with Shadir Sanders.
no, the Titans are clearly not. No, the
You don't
Titans
think so?
they're gonna keep Levis.
Oh, I'm shocked about
I,
that.
I,
Yes.
I guarantee they're gonna go with a skill position or some sorts. I can
Well,
just
then
about
it's
guarantee that.
after that it's Browns and Giants before the Raiders currently. So
Yeah. So yeah, Browns looking for a quarterback. Giants quarterback. Yeah.
obviously,
The thing is the Cowboys. That's the biggest thing. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. And they can potentially have a number one seed. And what they do? Do they go with Shador and
oh,
trade
absolutely not. They
trade?
just gave Dak
You
60
I mean, will
million.
someone want Dak as their quarterback that you could trade with? You never know. I don't know. Rumor is Dion and his kids will be Raiders. I don't know about all that. I don't know. I mean, I can see if wherever Shador goes, if there's an open for head coach, I can see Dion being that guy. But I don't know. I don't know. Megan says I heard Hawks were interested. Please God no. Oh no. Seahawks are good where they are now.
No,
Uh,
that yeah, Gino's
yeah,
still decent.
yeah. So them. I like Gino with them. All right, here we go, y'all. So if you want to break down our Bills and Chiefs talk, just rewind, and the same thing with the Steelers and the Ravens talk. Rewind over here, and yeah. But we got some better news now. Sweet music for my guy TJ right now. His Eagles defeated the Commanders on Thursday Night Football, right? And dare I say the first time someone made Daniels like somewhat of a rookie, right? That was good.
Oh yeah.
But we'll get with his talk right after this message. Fly Eagles, fly. TJ's Eagles talk. TJ, boy, right now looking good in
Oh,
Philadelphia. I got a quick,
yeah,
I got,
dude.
I got a quick question.
Yes,
This what are y'all 8-2 or 9-2? What is the record?
we are 8-2.
Does this 10 games feel a lot better than last year's 10 games?
Yes, yeah, I would say so. We had obviously the losses felt hard work. Being completely destroyed by Tampa was not a good feeling. Obviously, we then had to go into the bye weeks. We had 2 weeks of feeling like crap, and obviously Saquon Barkley dropping the game-winning thing against Atlanta. So that sucked. But yeah, we're blowing teams out that we should. We're winning, and the defense of this team
Hmm.
feels like an actual strength that it was a liability. Like uh, Quinion Mitchell or Quintana Bay, as he has now adopted the name, locked up Terry McLaurin so much he didn't have a single catch until the fourth
Yo,
quarter.
TJ was so I didn't. I mean, I believed you, but I didn't believe you about how good this kid is. And then I saw his stats against like other leading receivers. I was like, God, dog, he no one catching nothing on this kid. I was like,
No,
that is insane. Who he's locking down?
yeah, he
Insane.
is absolutely he's crazy, and because obviously he hasn't got the interceptions, he would have like 4 interceptions. He keeps dropping them annoyingly, but yeah, he doesn't have the stats to be put. But yeah, the what what wide receiver out of all the games he's going against do you think has the most yards on Quinion Mitchell?
Give me the teams they played so far.
So let me have it. So in 11 weeks,
I'm
he's
I'm
gone against the
I'm I'm
Packers.
gonna say CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. So CeeDee Lamb, he caught 2 balls on Quinion Mitchell for 14 yards.
So it ain't Lamb then, ain't
Yeah,
Lamb. Let me go with
yeah.
someone. All right, so the Packers game
Do
then
you want me to
first.
read you the teams? So
The,
we got the Packers,
I'm
we've
going.
got Falcons,
Oh,
Saints, Tampa Bay, uh, Amari Cooper, Browns, Giants, Bengals, Jaguars, obviously, Cowboys, and
Giants.
Washington.
Someone on the Giants team had like 3 catches for like 30 yards, maybe.
Uh, no, 1 catch for 9 yards.
Who is it?
Chris Olave had 2 catches for
The game he got.
23
The
yards.
game he got injured. That's the game.
No, week 3. Was he injured in week 3?
I don't even know. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Damn.
He's the one wide
Damn.
receiver has the most yards against him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he's phenomenal. And when Terry McLaurin was lined up against him,
Hmm.
0 targets, 0 receptions. The 1 target he had when he was lined up against Cooper DeJean, that was 10 yards. That was his stat line. But yeah, we locked down Jalen Daniels. We locked down his wide receivers. His wide receivers didn't get a target or a catch until the fourth quarter. It was all running backs and occasional tight end, which was great. The concerning part really was our offense. Our offense started slowly, had a terrible trick play, absolutely terrible trick play. And I think Jalen Hurts was concussed throughout most of that game, especially in his interviews afterwards. He had his shades on, and people were asking questions. He's like, I don't know what you just asked. So he wasn't all there, unfortunately. But we managed to win the game off Saquon. Thank you very much, Giants. Having a fantastic game as well. 200 yards in total, which is
Fantasy.
great. Fantasy, oh, I imagine you're loving it right now.
Mm,
But
yes.
um, our defense is where it is. Our defense has been locking down these wide receivers. Our D line, even though they started slow, is causing all sorts of problems like getting to Daniel Jones, not Daniel Jones. Jane Daniels, as soon as like the snap's happening, and Zach Bourne, he's going to get a lot of money in the off season because
Saints don't know.
his.
We don't know what to do with that kid, man. He goes spend up the shines.
So what was his? So Eagles. No, that's Quinion Mitchell. Zach Bourne. Oh, it's versus the Cowboys. My bad. Yeah, he had pass breakups. He had tackles for loss. He had everything, and that was like the third player. Oh, Zach Bourne's going to get a lot of money.
God.
But yeah, fantastic defense. Offense hopefully gets a little more consistent. Let's just say that.
Hmm.
But we fly to the Rams to face on Matt Stafford, which is concerning because obviously very good QB, can tear apart defenses as we've seen, and hopefully he can. hopefully win. Obviously, this is going to be a real test. Can Quinion Mitchell lock down Cup and Puka?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
it's going to
good.
be
That's gonna be a
good.
good game. A good game right there. You know I'm calling that game. I got to call that baby. I got to. That's gonna be a good one right there, man. Hey, hey, that's a huge win though, because these were the two hottest teams coming in. Although the Commanders had just came off a loss, but it's a loss to the Steelers, who are also good. So it was good test for both teams from the NFC East, the two best teams in the NFC East battle, by the way.
Yeah,
All right.
and we've got now a game and a half on the division, which is good.
Yes, yes.
Um, it really is. I think we've got the Giants and I think we've got the Cowboys for the rest of the division. Obviously, we've got to go to Washington to face them again. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, looking good, man. All right, yeah, that was TJ's Eagles talk. Fly, Eagles, fly. All right, y'all. Now, after all that good talk, let's get to the bad, ladies and gentlemen. And yo, poor Cincinnati Bengals. First of all,
Ooh,
it was still an amazing Sunday night game. The comeback by the Bengals, by the way, made it that much worthwhile, and a lot of
yep,
offensive power from both teams. And whew, Bengals lose to the Chargers 34-27 after being down 27-6. Came back, tied the ball game up, and both teams at the end had a bunch of chances to win that game. No one
yeah.
wanted it. I don't know what. And then, of course, McPherson missed a lot of field goals to take the lead. The Bengals dropped to 4-7 on the season. Yo, the question is Zach Taylor on the hot seat for the Bengals, especially if they do not go to the playoffs this year?
Uh, I'd say if you don't make it to the playoffs this year, I'd say he's definitely on the hot seat next year. I don't see him getting fired at the end of this year. Um, I just feel sorry for Joe Burrow. He is getting killed out there.
And while having a phenomenal year, this dude is having a
Yeah,
phenomenal season, bro. His stats are insane.
he's doing so well. He was sacked 3 times, 14 yards, but he was really having no protection. It was just not good. They managed to lock down Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I'll give you that. Like, uh, Joe had to spread the ball around pretty well. But it's just, I just feel sorry for Joe Burrow because he's doing everything he can, and even when the kickers are missing, he only made 50% of his kicks. Just like, oh, but hey, the Chargers didn't charge. He got close,
Right?
got really close. The
They
Chargers
almost
charging,
there. They almost charged it,
almost
but
there.
this is a different Chargers team. Um, but I'm gonna stay on the bad for a second too. Yeah, I agree with you. Everything you said about Zach Taylor. I think if they don't win, they don't go to playoffs. Obviously, which is a big if. Now they have a 10% chance now to make the playoffs.
Oh,
Not good at all, especially in that gauntlet AFC. Um, but he would be on the hot seat next year if they don't make the playoffs next year.
yeah,
So I
absolutely.
think he's done enough to keep his job safe. Obviously, and if I'm the Bengals, I don't even change the culture anyways. I don't change that regardless. I wouldn't even fire him next year too. I keep that tie going. If Joe Burrow loves him, stay with him. That's all that matters. Keep your quarterback happy. Um,
Yeah,
because he's getting beat down when it comes down to protection from the O line. Once again, that's been the MO for the Bengals. But man, you just gotta feel sorry. You're right though. I feel sorry for the Bengals, especially their offense has been phenomenal. Their defense has just gone to they're getting shredded every week now. It feels like the
yeah,
Bengals defense, and they had a nice Trey Henderson. It's just not getting the pressure that we thought he would get over the last couple of years. They're not putting the pressure on any quarterback now. I was mad at Jim Harbaugh because even starting the game off, they were throwing like crazy. Mind you, this is a running team with J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. They run that football first and then pass second. Well, this game they said nope, we're gonna pass. And I'm is it me or am I thinking that because Jim Harbaugh does love Herbert? He
yes,
loves
really does.
Justin Herbert, which is a good thing. It's a great thing. I think he said, you know what? It is Sunday night football. All eyes are on my quarterback. They're all talking about Burrow, but I have a really good quarterback. Let him do his thing. Let him cook. That was fine. First half, you're 27-6. Stop cooking now because you burn you getting they were it was getting on my nerves didn't because now I feel like Brandon Staley again. Look, what happened to the running the football and eating that clock up and no they were going
Mhm.
on like 3 drives they went all passes. And I'm like what are you doing in the second half? So thought it was weird. I really did. I thought it was super weird to do that. But nonetheless though they didn't charge it up. They won that football game. But the Bengals that's it for them. I have no faith in them from here on out going to the playoffs.
No, I don't think
You
so.
have literally got to be undefeated from here on out. You got to win 6 in a row. Could they
And
do?
unfortunately,
Go ahead.
yeah, I was going to say, and unfortunately, they're in a division with the Steelers and Ravens.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
like,
right, right. So like it's tough. Even the Browns play the Bengals tough. You know, Burrow still has a losing record against Cleveland in his career. So
really?
that's not even a gimme. You know, hell
Wow, I
he got
didn't
his
know.
first win against Cleveland last year.
Wow,
I think Burrow's like
I did not know
two.
that.
I think he's 2-4, 2-4 against Cleveland in his career. But
Damn.
still, but what I'm saying is like you have got to run the table, and I don't see that happening. And it's tough because they've also lost a bunch of games they shouldn't have lost. You know, but to lose 7 is Bill Parcells said it right. You are what your record is. And 4-7, Bengals are not a good team. They have all the offensive power that you could think of. Maybe, maybe the lack of a running game is hurting them with Mixon being gone because now you have to pass so much that time possession. Because mind you, they're not dinking and dunking. They're
No.
throwing bombs. Jamar Chase is the best run after the catch receiver in the game. So they're getting like 40-yard touchdowns, 50-yard touchdowns, 30-yard touchdowns. They're not like, poetry and motion kind of stuff. We got Ben Mott says, how's everyone doing tonight? What's up,
Yeah,
Los
Ben.
and TJ?
Hope
Peter
you're
said,
having a good
what's up,
one.
BM?
But I know you said losing Mixon, but Chase Brown is a good running back from what I've seen.
Yes.
He's a very good running back. What did he get? He got 86 yards on the ground, 22 carries.
And my thing is, maybe he should have got more. I don't know, but you're right though. Like
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
Well, no, but he just started looking good the last couple of weeks. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. Before that, with Zach Moss and company, they weren't nearly as effective on the run game. Chase Brown has just gotten his feet wet the last 2 or 3 weeks now, running that football. But before that, they lost a lot of those games because they just had no threat of the run. And obviously, you've got you've got Burrow back there, so I get it. You got Burrow back there to throw that football. So yeah, I definitely get it. Said Chase Brown is playing his ass off, Los. He is. I admit
Yeah.
I said that the last 2 or 3 weeks, yes, but before that, this isn't the first time the Bengals have lost. They lost 7 times. A lot of those losses came early in the year when they had no identity with the running game, and that might come at to haunt them. Who knows? 4-7. Tough hill to climb for the Bengals. I don't see it. The season is done. If you ask me, they're done. Last week was their last chance. I even said on our last show, I said they have to win this game. That's why I picked them to win. You got to win this game. Season's done now. Zach Taylor, he should not be in the hot seat. He should not be. But you know how today's society is, right?
Oh, yeah,
Oh
absolutely
yeah,
crazy.
today's society don't give a damn. So Baby Moss was in his way, but now it's him, and he is playing. Oh yeah, yeah. No, Chase Brown is he's a really exciting runner. I like him out the backfield for Cincinnati. But does that make a difference? Obviously, it hasn't with the win loss side. I know that. Maybe his pockets get a little fatter in a couple years. All right. Let's get it. Let's keep it going on with the bad man. Let's break down the 49ers at
Oh,
home. You got CMC back there. Christian McCaffrey, his second
yeah,
game back, should get his feet wet, right? 49ers pretty much dominated, not on the scoreboard, but just the way the game was
everything else.
going. They just dominated the way the game was going, and then until it wasn't there no more. The
Yeah,
Seahawks beat the Niners 20-17 thanks to a last second run by Geno
Geno
Smith
Smith.
and 'cause the Niners from top to bottom really just had that game under control despite the score. But maybe
Yeah,
that says a lot more about the Niners of this year than it was of past. Can they still
maybe.
win the NFC West? If not, TJ, who is that team that you got looking for? Because right now it is a mess in a good way. It is a mess. All four teams have five. No, three teams have five losses. One has four. The Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah, which have been looking very good. I think it was their bye week this week, the Cardinals.
Yes, yes. And being
And yeah,
no, Seattle lost the first game in Seattle against the Niners. That was a Thursday night football game.
yes, it was. Um, yeah, not everything statistically. If you haven't watched this game statistically, that you'd think the Niners won. They've got more. They've got less passing yards, but obviously Purdy threw a touchdown, took less sacks. Like McCaffrey, more on the ground. So did Brock Purdy. Technically, Nick Chuba had more yards in total, but everything else is more spread. It just, yeah. But hey, Geno Smith, he came out, game on the line. He used his legs. I say he used his leg a lot more in that drive than anything else. But he managed to score, and
It's funny.
I don't know.
Isn't Seattle the most least talked about 5-5 team, or at five
It
and two?
really
We
is.
don't really talk about Seattle per se. They're 5-5, and they're just a half game away. And mind you, there's a huge game coming up this week against Arizona.
Hmm.
Which is the winner is going to be in first place of the division. So a lot going. The NFC West is crazy right now.
Aren't they all 5-5? Aren't they? Except obviously, yeah,
Except
it's the
Arizona. Arizona 6-4. They're all
six
division
Arizona.
five and
Yeah,
five. Crazy.
crazy. Yeah, I think Arizona might win. I think the team, the rest of them are still gonna kill each other. If you know what I mean.
Right.
Um, and I think Arizona's just got this couple more wins.
I
But no,
and I
you
may
don't
be
think so?
I may be disrespecting Arizona. I do like this team. Um, I'm still gonna go with San Francisco. I gotta go with
Let's
them
have a look.
because but
I just
if there's a second team, I'm gonna go with the veteran quarterback Matt Stafford and the Rams.
fair enough.
That could be the team that takes that division. Uh, but it's up for
He,
grabs. Even Seattle has a good chance now.
well, yeah. Here's the Niners' upcoming schedule. It is hard. It's Packers next week, Bills, which is going to be a hard one. Yeah, Bears, easy. Uh, Rams, Dolphins, Lions, Cardinals.
That's awesome. That's some good games not as playing.
There are going to be some good games. There are going to be some hard games,
Yes, yes, yes.
and obviously this is the Cardinals' schedule: Seahawks, Vikings, Seahawks, Patriots, Panthers, Rams, Niners,
Whose schedule is that? Arizona?
Cardinals.
That's an easy
Yeah,
schedule.
precisely.
All I heard was Panthers and Patriots.
Yeah, Panthers, Patriots, Vikings, the Seahawks twice, and then Ram and Niners. So it generally might come down to those last two
So
games for
yeah,
Arizona.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I like this division though. I mean, there's no cupcake. There's no game we say yeah that's a dub. That's a dub. Like,
Yeah,
you would think Arizona, but if you blink, they're 6-4. Like that's not an easy win for anybody. So very excited to see this division how it ends because now the big bad bullies Niners aren't the big bad bullies anymore. Uh,
no, they're
and now
not.
there's like rumor of like turmoil in the locker room, But
Madness.
I think the best thing that happened to Seattle was DK Metcalf getting injured for
Really?
those 2 3 games because now the emergence of JSN, the
Oh,
emergence of it, he has been awesome the last couple games now, and you already know that him and Geno Smith have some kind of good rapport with each other. And him
yes, yeah,
him
yeah.
him being that third option behind Lockett, or maybe 2A, 2B to Lockett, that's playing very well right now for Seattle. And of course, they have Ken Walker, who's pretty much boomer bust.
Doing really well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when he goes off, he goes super off, right?
yeah.
And when he's quiet, he goes super quiet. But the defense has always been quietly good. For Seattle, they've always had a quietly good defense or a decent defense.
Weatherspoon is very good.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So I like the Seattle squad, but it's all going to come down once again to Geno Smith. You
Yeah,
know, Cause we saw all of Geno spin this game. We saw the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. We saw all in this particular game, and thank God it ended with the good for him. You know, so this division is crazy. Niners can still win it, and they're still my quote unquote favorite, even with the hard schedule. I just can't knock them out. But if it wasn't, I'd probably go with Los Angeles to win the division. If it's not San Francisco. Megan says this game showed us how much we need Abe Lucas. Who is Abe Lucas?
With Lucas.
Who is that? Abe Lucas? Is that somebody that y'all got in the off season? I don't know who that is. I apologize when I know that. We got Samuel Wilkinson Jr. Says, hey, Carlos and PJ and TJ. Y'all having a good night?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see
I don't
y'all.
even see him in the draft. No, but sorry, the West is going to be a very fun division to see who lines up. And honestly, the worst, obviously, CMC being out hot most of the year with Achilles tendonitis sucks.
Uh-huh.
But the Niners' worst thing that happened to them was them winning the division last year and having the hardest schedule. Like
It just happens. Like
that,
when you're good like that, you have to expect that. Think about the Chiefs' schedule's hard every damn year, and they find ways to get over it. And including the Niners, who've gone to Super Bowl twice in the last 4 years. So I mean,
yeah,
even they know how it is.
Abe Lucas. Hold on.
Ask Peter if she knows. She says I have no clue. I just heard about Abraham Lincoln a couple of weeks ago. That's the only Abe. Yeah, we said honest Abe.
Even ESPN doesn't know. Oh, Abraham Lucas.
Who was that? Who?
Abraham Lucas was activated from the PUP. This was in November. Who is he? Who
I
is
mean,
he?
what position he plays? I don't know that guy.
He's an offensive. He's an offensive lineman.
Okay, all right. That's probably why I don't know him. All right, that's good.
There you go, offensive lineman. He is 26 years old. Third round pick in 2022.
All right, cool. Abe Lucas. Abe Lucas, if you're watching this is probably the most anyone said your name ever. So you're welcome. uh, now it's time to go to the downright ugly, and yet again, back-to-back weeks now. We're gonna talk about those damn New York Football Giants, you guys, and a lot of
Ha!
is going on. The
They
Daniel
lost the bye.
Jones era as a Giant is officially over. Dabo has just announced, or Dabo, whatever you have to pronounce his last name, Dabo has just announced they are benching Daniel Jones for the remainder of the season. They're gonna go with the Soprano kid. I forgot his name
Tommy
already.
DeVito.
Yeah, the Vici, whatever his name is, Tommy.
DeVito.
The
Tommy
DeVito, yeah,
DeVito.
Tommy DeVito, yeah, they're going with the kid. But crazy thing is, Daniel Jones he's not even the backup. He's the third
No.
string quarterback. Drew Lock will stay as the backup quarterback. So they are officially done with your boy. They done with him, man.
Yep.
They done with him. It's over. Uh, what's the plan for the Giants moving forward, man? I'm pretty sure it's simple, but what's your take on this?
It's tank until you get a high pick, then draft a QB, and then I assume have Daniel Jones on the roster to either then play next year and let the rookie develop, or just be a backup because no one's going to trade for him.
No.
No one wants him, especially on that contract. You can't cut him because of the contract, so he's got to be on your team. So he's either going to be a starter to take the cannon fodder or just a backup. That's Daniel Jones. And I don't see him, for example, in 2 years' time when he does get cut, released, or whatever. I don't see anyone taking a flyer on him.
He'll be a backup somewhere. I guarantee he'll be
You
a
said
backup.
that about Tannehill.
Well, no, well, I said it 3 years in a row, and finally it didn't work. you know, but I think someone gets Daniel Jones. Someone's got to give him as a backup. Not at
Oh, I
40
know.
million, but someone's gonna
The
get him.
Birmingham Stallions in the UFL.
Yeah, damn, man, he ain't going. Did my man like that? Megan says, "Wow, see if I ever donate to you again." Uneducated force, like, damn, my bad, Megan. I apologize. Psych, I don't apologize. but yo, yeah, you're right though. Simplest fact is they're benching them. I think just to keep them healthy for next year to be the starter next year for whoever they draft. And
Yeah.
let that man sit the pine for the first quarter of the season. Pretty much is what it's gonna be. Because fans,
So
because fans are gonna be like, get him out of there, coach.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is Debo trying to Debo, whoever he's Dable, trying to keep his job. I know people want him gone, but he was brought into a crap situation with a crap quarterback, and the GM did not help him.
Facts. Facts about
Um,
that. You're
their
right.
records, their record is 2-8, and they're sitting at the fifth pick, I believe, fourth pick. So they need the Jaguars, Titans, and Browns. Well, Jaguars aren't going to get a QB. They need either the Titans or the Browns to lose to win one more game,
Mhm.
and then to constantly lose to get Shadir. Um, and again, if his father allows him to go to New York, and we've seen a football family prevent, or that was the opposite. He wanted Eli to go to New York. New York's a big market.
And yeah, and San Diego was not at all.
That San Diego was
Yeah,
not at
yeah. They
all.
they was like, hell no, a bunch of those skater dudes, bro. Yeah, he wanted him in a big market. So yeah, but yeah, it's over for Dan Jones, and no one feels sorry for him just because his play. We've all
No.
seen him. I mean, look, he's done some good, but when you're in a big market like New York with those expectations, in that big market, all eyes on you. The way he's played, yeah, people are done with him, and I don't blame him. And it's just time to move on. It's just official time to move on. But my thing is, will Daniel Jones even want to come back next year? Or will he
What do you?
demand
I,
just release me, cut me?
nah, I don't think so. I think he knows no one's going to give him the opportunity because they've seen him suck for
Yeah,
3 years, play well, get a big contract, then suck for 2 more years after that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
what was 6 years of sucking, 1 year of good, and he got
Man,
150 million.
one year of being decent. That's what it was. It was
Yeah,
one year you was decent and you went 9-6-1 and beat a Vikings team we all picked you to win against in the playoffs
yeah,
because the
yeah,
Vikings
and
that ass. Vikings are
they were the
dead ass.
Eagles. Yeah, they were the yeah, they were that bad.
They said my
And
band so
he got the
fine. Thank you,
contract. They paid the wrong one, and it sucked. No one's going to give him the opportunity. But Daniel Jones, like, if you walk out now, if you, for example, are the backup, you just play, be with the Giants to the end of your contract, whether they do eventually cut you. Like, you've walked away with hardly any injuries, couple concussions, a couple like shoulder injuries, and 140 million in the bank.
Boy, talk about living my best life.
Yeah, walking away pretty
I'll
healthy.
walk out. Hey, which door you want me out of, man? What door you want me out of? I'm out of here, man. What door? Let me know.
Yeah, so maybe he just goes, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, maybe, maybe.
Or he does do backup roles on low end teams, maybe. Someone's like, I'll throw you 5 million just to be on the Titans. I don't know.
Daniel Jones has got a lot left in him. I see him being a backup on a really good team next year.
Fair enough. On a really good team.
On a really good team.
Well, look at Carson Wentz.
I'm
He's currently the backup on the
I'm
Chiefs.
saying something like that. I'm saying something
Oh,
like
I don't
that.
want Carson to get a. I don't want Carson to get a bloody
I
another
do. I
ring.
want Carson to get one. Well, I mean, it won't be a real one again, but still, if I said I wanted to get a real one, I was like, well, damn, it won't be that either with the cheese. But I feel so bad for Carson that year. I did, man. He was going to win MVP
Yeah,
that year, and then freaking what was his name? Y'all,
it was the
Nick
Rams,
Foles.
and
Nick
then
Foles.
obviously Foles
No,
came in,
Nick Foles just took over that thunder, man. Damn. Shoot.
stole the sea.
I mean, that sucked, man, for him, for Wentz. I know he was happy the team won still, but knowing they did it without you, I know that as a competitor that sucks.
Yeah, and obviously the team drafting hurts after having a pretty up and
Right.
down year. Just tanked his confidence and he never recovered.
Never recover, man. It what it is. All right, y'all. We're now going to our Week 12 picks and predictions. Sam says, "When's your next live stream?" My next live stream is tomorrow. I'm
Ooh,
calling some games. It's basketball. I don't know what it is yet, but
talk
uh,
about basketball. What's this NBA Cup?
this is year two of it. Matter of fact,
What is it?
quickly they have every Tuesday and Friday from mid-November to I want to say to like late December. Every Tuesday and Friday they play in groups. There's like group play like soccer,
Yeah,
like that kind of a group play, um, and like an end season tournament. It's an end season tournament. So someone's gonna win the
interesting.
yeah. So basically, out of the 30 teams, there's six groups of five, and they all play each other, and the winner of each group advances to the to the final
Yeah,
six or
like a playoff
yeah,
sort of
like I play,
thing.
yeah, then the final four, then the final two, and then they play one game in Las Vegas. Whoever wins that game wins the NBA Cup.
Cup.
The Lakers won it
So
last
it's
year.
so it generally is a tournament inside a
It's
tournament.
yeah, tournament inside the regular season.
That's unusual.
But they done that because they know how boring basketball is because of course like while football is still going on, so they had to make it somewhat interesting to still come watch the NBA regardless. And last year it did very well. It did very well last year. I was very surprised how well it did.
Even with the Lakers winning.
It was yeah, the Lakers won it, but the Lakers didn't even like you know what I'm saying. Winning that doesn't mean anything about the playoffs. It has nothing about playoffs. The Lakers won the NBA Cup, which is still a regular season award, but they got beat down in the first round of playoffs.
Fair enough.
Peter said it's a gimmick trophy for the Lakers. Another one. Damn, damn. She's one of the ones that said the bubble don't count.
The bubble don't
The
count.
bubble, yeah. When the Lakers went in the bubble, said don't
In
count.
Orlando, wasn't it?
Orlando, yep. She said the Mickey Mouse Championships, what you call it? Yep, Mickey Mouse Championship. Said don't count. I said it
TJ's
count.
on fire.
I said it counts. I said it counts. She don't like that. She don't like the Lakers. All right, let's get it, man. Hey, hold on. Am I? What am I looking at? Did I do something wrong? I did not. Okay,
We're
never
going to
mind.
our picks and
We're going to pick some
predictions.
predictions. Yeah, I never deleted the Washington and Philadelphia one. My bad. Anyways, I'm about to say that don't sound right. It's because it's the Steelers versus Browns. Thursday night
Steelers versus
football. Matter of fact,
Browns.
let me get our picks in right
Got your
now.
pen?
Got the pen, baby. I got it. Yeah, I was ready for this bad boy. As y'all can see, TJ has a commanding 4-game lead on me right now. He has a
Let's
record of
go.
102 and 64. I got a record of 98 and 68. And of course, PJ's beating all of us. She is 166 and 0. No losses. She says never, never. No losses for your girl, man. So let's get it on. TJ, Steelers versus Browns. Do we spell an upset? Divisional rivals facing off against each other.
Nah, I'm gonna go Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going Steelers too. It was too easy. Matter of fact, I
Yeah.
think Jameis has so far 3 games he's played. First game amazing, second game third game amazing, like number wise.
Yeah.
So fourth game might be another. I see a lot of
Ugh.
interceptions, turnovers coming Jameis Winston's way. So
Well,
we're
he
both
has
going
to
with.
be even for the guy who's 30 and 30.
Yes. You're right about that. Hey, give my man some slack though, because it was actually 30. He had 38 touchdowns to 30 interceptions, so it wasn't really a
Oh,
30
I'm sorry.
30.
The eight. I'm sorry. Most QBs get benched after five taking interceptions, not
Yeah,
30.
yeah, it's crazy. But that was that old stupid ass offense, old Bruce Arians running, risk it no biscuit, BS. All right, let's
Bruce
keep it going.
Arians? Yeah, I was wondering.
Yep. Cowboys versus Commanders. I'll go first in this one. Give me the Commanders. Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, 5 weeks ago, I would have been like, now it's, yeah. I think Dallas is fighting for a number one overall pick. So give me Commanders to win this one. I love
I
Jay
completely,
Daniels and what he's gonna do. Yeah,
yeah, I completely agree. Even the stadium started to fall apart. Did you see that?
literally, yeah. I did see it. I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I did hear about it.
Yeah, giant base nestle falling from the roof nearly crushed a man.
Damn.
Yeah, Jerry's losing it. Jerry's still ranting and raving, and it's sort of like, come on, you've got to take some dignity in the losses and everything. And you know what's even worse?
What's that?
America loses. You're watching Cooper Rush versus Tommy DeVito,
On Thanksgiving.
Danny DeVito. Yeah, on Thanksgiving.
I know when I'm gonna take my nap. I
Your
know when I'm taking my
comatose
nap.
nap.
Right there. I'm taking my nap right there. Peter said. Peter says. Said Cowboys have literally turned to a circus. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a clown show. You're right. It's a clown show out there. But
going for that fake punt was
oh,
dumb.
that was dumb. I mean, albeit it almost worked, but still, like you, when that play happened, I immediately went to FanDuel and put $50 down on the Texas winning minus 13 and a half. Literally, and I won. So
Nice,
I was like,
nice.
yeah,
How much would
I
you
say,
win from that?
huh?
How much would you win from that?
Oh, that particular one, I won $46. I bet 50 to win
Oh,
46.
damn!
Oh, you should have saw me yesterday. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you today. After this. I'm gonna show you what I won yesterday.
Fair enough. I appreciate it. Cool.
So yeah, we're both going Washington, man. Kind of easy on this one. Uh, but let's get to even harder ones. Kansas City Chiefs at the Carolina Panthers.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I think it's mine, isn't it?
yeah, sure. It's fun.
So I'm going to go with the Panthers. No, of course I'm going with the Chiefs. I think that's enough said.
Hey, look. Hey, your first loss in almost a year, and you get the Panthers. Like, let's start a new streak.
Yeah, yeah. Let's start a new streak. Although I do have to say, ever since being benched, Bryce Young has been playing with a bit of fire.
He has.
So
He has.
maybe
And
some positives there if you're a Carolina Panthers
yeah,
fan. I
this
don't know.
this is Young's audition for being the starter for next year. This is it.
Yeah.
Like if you can go on a small little run or even play decent, we don't want you to be. You're not Pat Mahomes. We know that. We just want you to be a competent quarterback. And the last two games, he's shown that he's very competent. If he can continue that, man, good things might be happening to Carolina later on. Who knows? But yeah, I'm also going Kansas City though. I'm going Kansas City. Saying all that, I'm going Kansas City. Panthers won't even score. They won't score 14 points in this game.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think Chiefs
I'm
get back to
surprised if
making
they
some good.
score 10.
10. All right, now you're being a little too mean. No, I'm playing.
They're too mean
You're too
against
mean.
that
You're
defense.
too mean. No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. 10. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, give me Chiefs. Easy money. Easy money right there. All right. Next game of the docket, y'all. Titans versus the Texans. I'm going Houston. Look, I think the Texans, Nico Collins coming back. That team,
Mhm.
albeit against Dallas, their offense looked better. Joe Mixon looked really, really good to run that football. I like what they
Yep.
mean business, and it doesn't hurt to play the Cowboys and Titans back to back weeks. So give me Houston to win this one easily.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Um, although Houston was a bit rocky, CJ Stroud's not protecting the ball as much as he did last year. He's sort
No.
of come down to earth a bit,
Hmm.
but he's still playing at a very high level. Um, is Diggs out for the season? Yeah,
Yes.
Diggs
Yep.
is out for the
Yep.
season, isn't he? That sucks. But now Houston should be fine against, especially against the Mayo Man and Will Levis.
All right, next game of the docket, y'all. From the NFC North, the Minnesota Vikings, the division leading
Uh,
Minnesota Vikings, taking on Chicago Bears. What we got in
hmm?
this one?
No, the Lions are division winning, leading.
I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. You're right about that. You're right. The Lions are. Yeah, yeah. Vikings are eight and two, right?
Yes,
Something
yes,
like
they're
that.
8-2,
So
same record
Lions,
as the
yeah.
Bears.
Lions are still ahead. I apologize. My bad, Detroit. Don't hurt me, Detroit. Don't hurt me.
Dan Campbell's going to be knocking at your door
I
trying
know.
to bite your kneecap off.
Yeah, I'm biting kneecap. Started with yours. Wait, I'm only 5'6", man. Damn. Don't bite my kneecap off. Jesus, I'm a short dude already.
Oh,
6'6". Come on,
hilarious.
Carlos. Hey, calm down.
It's my
Let.
turn, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to go Minnesota. Just Chicago, I know you lost devastating against Green Bay, and you held Green Bay down, but I think Minnesota uh, should beat you. I'm going to
Now
actually say this is a very similar game to last week.
I'm going Chicago. I'm going with the upset. I'm going
Oh,
Chicago. Minnesota last 2 weeks. Hopefully they get up for this game against the Bears. This is a divisional game. But I got a feeling the Bears, that defense is going to come to life against this Vikings team who's shown they've come down to earth big time. So if you're a Sam Darnold hater, which I'm not, but if you're a Sam Darnold hater, you're like, I told you, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time before he shows his true colors. Look, against the Titans and against the Jaguars, back-to-back weeks, they've looked very lethargic on offense. And I think the Bears in Chicago take advantage of this. And I think the Bears squeak out a much-needed win. This is basically do or die for Chicago.
yeah, absolutely. Edith, I think Edith, like they looked better after firing their OC, but Ediflus needs to go. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man. He shouldn't have
I agree
stayed.
with you. I agree with you.
He shouldn't have stayed last year.
I agree with you.
Absolutely mad. Pardon me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. At first, I was
Oh,
like, I mean, give him a little chance. No, I agree. I agree. Next game on the docket, y'all, from the AFC East, the New England Patriots. The all of
hmm?
a sudden resurgence, New England Patriots, albeit they lost to the Rams last week, but they look way better on offense
They
now
did.
with Drake May. I kind of like what I'm seeing with this offense. A lot of no name guys, but they're at least being somewhat competent on offense, which we haven't seen in a long time for New England since the Brady days. Taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Your
And
turn.
I'll go first. Give me Miami to win this game, but boy, close game. Close game.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, wouldn't be shocked if New England wins this game.
It's in Miami, so yeah. But I think I agree. I believe Miami's going to win this game. They haven't, even with Tours returned, they haven't looked as solid as people would assume.
Hmm.
Um, but no, New England. I think this season you need to just look how you play at the end of the season, especially with the new head coach and obviously May. And May looked good. May looked okay. He need except obviously the pick at the end. He just needs a better O line and some weapons to throw to.
All right, let's go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York
Ooh.
Football Giants. And it is going to be your turn.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay to beat Danny DeVito. I mean Tommy DeVito.
Yo, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
You going to go
Give me
Giants?
the New York Giants. I think Tommy DeVito. DeVito. I think they upset Tampa Bay in this game. I don't know why. I will not explain my reasoning. I just
You
think
won't
that
explain.
I won't explain it. I just got a feeling, man. I got a
You hear that
feeling.
trap? Inside trading. He's got something. He knows something inside of trading.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This Bucks team, granted, they lost their two receivers for the year, Evans and Godwin. Their defense still pretty good, and Baker Mayfield at times they play up to their competition. I think this game they'll play down to their competition, and I think the Giants will sneak out a win against Tampa Bay. Give me Tommy DeVito. Like for one game, it's like, oh, we knew we made the right
One game
decision.
only.
We knew we made the right decision by benching Dan Jones. Give me the Giants to win this one. Ugly one. I'm gonna go Giants 19, Bucks 17.
Really?
Yeah, I got that feeling, man. I'll tell you how good I felt in that first quarter. Bucks jump on top 14 nothing. Damn it!
You're just gonna text me saying, "Can I switch?"
Can I switch, man? I'll just
That's the
BSing.
thing.
I'll just BSing. So Evans might be playing. Okay, my bad. Yeah, Evans. So it's for sure Godwin out for the year. Evans. I thought Evans was
Yes,
like. So Evans is like. Is he
it's a hamstring.
is he questionable? Is he doubtful, or is he
He's
for sure playing?
technically been questionable all.
He not
He's not been put on IR.
if he don't play this week, he ain't he might be done for the year, depending on how the game goes. But
It depends on the division. Like if they're in the playoffs this week,
yeah,
Evans will
they're in the
return.
race. Yeah, of course. Next game, Doc, y'all, Lions versus Colts in this bad boy. I'm gonna go Detroit.
Yeah,
Give me Detroit to win this one. Detroit, man, when they play on turf, when they play on turf or indoors, man, it's a track meet. And the Colts just so happen to be an indoors team. Yeah,
yeah.
give me Jared Goff and those guys. That's like stallions, man.
Oh, that's
Stallions.
so fun to
I mean,
watch.
good God Almighty! Like, name the running back. It doesn't matter. Name the receiver. It don't matter. Name the tight end these days. It don't matter. Their defense is flying around making plays. But boy, Jared Goff. I mean, St. Brown, here you go. Williamson, here you go.
There
Come
you
on, man.
go.
Montgomery, here you go. Gibbs, here you go. It's just like pick your poison with this offense. They are incredible to watch. I love watching these guys. And yeah, so give me the Lions over the Colts, and hopefully the Colts can make it interesting.
Yeah, no, I doubt that.
I doubt it too.
The Lions have been on a tear, and so has Matthew Stafford, even though he had that terrible five-pick game. And I hate it because my opponent somehow managed to get Matthew Stafford off the waiver wire, and he has just been killing me in fantasy, and I am annoyed.
He killed me, man. I'm gonna tell you my bad fan story in a minute. You ready for it?
You're coming.
I had Matt Stafford. He's my starter for the last couple weeks now since Puka came back, and
Yeah.
they're facing New England in New England. And I was like, damn, kind of cold weather. They struggled against Miami. Let me go ahead and bench Matthew Stafford and put in Geno freaking Smith against San Francisco, and Stafford put up 41 points on my bench compared to only 7
41.
by Geno Smith, and I lost. I lost by like 10 points.
41.
Man, I
Oh,
lost. I'm sorry. I lost by 40 something points, but I could have either tied or won the match with
yeah.
Matt Stafford. The most boneheaded decision I made so far this year, and I lost, man. So God dog it.
Let's see. Let's see. What did Stafford hurt me this? 106 points. No, not Stafford, sorry, Goff. Goff got me 106 points. I meant to say Goff
And
was
I
hurt
lost
me.
because my opponent had Jared Goff on his team.
Yeah,
50,
Goff's been hurting me. My
52
apologies.
points
Yeah.
in my league, man. That's a lot for my league.
Oh, I
50.
said Stafford. I was meant to say, see, Stafford's still linked to the Lions. I meant to say Goff's been hurting me. The opponent keeps picked up Goff,
Okay.
and
Oh,
it's been hurting me.
gotcha.
Goff is 106 points. I was like, I'm feeling good. My defense did well and all that. And then Goff came
Yeah,
along.
that freaking that pass to Williamson really hurt me. In my league, he went from 27 points to like 41, like ASAP. I was like, yo, what happened? They threw a big old bomb. I
Damn.
said, God dog it, man. After I was up, I had Saquon Barkley. You know, first game, the Thursday night game, he gave me 41 points. Let's go. I'm geeked up.
Nice.
Yee! Nope. Eh. Nope. Eh. I was pissed
Nope.
off, man. Anyways, y'all, so we're both going with the Lions over the Colts, you guys. Let's go with the Denver Broncos
Oh,
taking on
funny.
Las Vegas Raiders. All right.
Whoa.
Let's see who turned it. Hold on. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think it's your turn, good sir.
Oh, it's actually your turn. Your turn. I just counted
Oh,
my
is it my bad?
points out.
Denver.
Denver.
I think that's pretty obvious. The Vegas aren't, I don't think, a complete team. They're missing something. I think they're missing the heart of the team personally and a QB.
I'm with you.
And Denver, Sean Payton's got his guy. Sean Payton's got his guy, and they know how to work, and they are doing very well. Bo Nix is developing pretty nicely.
His best game of the year was against Atlanta. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
also
What's yours?
going Denver as well. Look, this team is clicking on all cylinders. Their defense is back to what it was a couple years ago. And of course, like you said, Sean Payton's got his guy. Uh, Bo Nix doesn't need to. Look, Bo Nix is getting that ball out fairly quickly. Fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And that's what Sean Payton wants in his offense. And they're making things work. And I get it. Bo Nix is old as hell for a rookie quarterback, but he looks like a veteran quarterback. You know, the last couple of weeks, I'm like, yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Denver. Will it be enough to make a run in the playoffs? Hell no. But can it get there? Hell yeah. With the way they're playing, so we're both going with Denver. But yeah, Las
Do you know what's
Vegas. Ugh,
Do you know what's crazy is, but you think Bo Nix is a rookie? He threw to a wide receiver who was a 26-year-old rookie in that game, and it's sort of like, damn, that 26,
these rookies are old as hell, man.
ancient, especially as well. Like,
For real. Christian Dan says, hope everyone's having a blessed night. Yes, ma'am.
hello,
Hope you are as
Christian.
well. But says, yeah,
Oh,
Devontae Adams. Adams is in New York, still miserable. He's like, I can't
oh,
catch a break.
yeah,
Adams can't catch a break right now. All right, hey, a really good game on the docket. Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks.
no, yes,
Boy, this game, 6-4 versus 5-5. The winner of this matchup will be first place for a second, depending on what the Rams do that night. Got Ravens 187. Says Bo Nix look good against teams with no real pass rush. He plays completely different with pressure. We'll see how it goes, man. He's developed now. Maybe now the pressure of old might not be the pressure of new. We'll find out. Yeah, but I do agree
yeah.
with you though. We have to see him against a really good pass rush pretty soon to make a really bold prediction about you know where he stands. Cardinals versus Seahawks in Seattle,
It's
and
your
I'm
turn.
gonna go first. I'm gonna go with Seattle. Give me
Oh,
Seattle. Yeah, I
really?
got Seattle in this one. These games from the NFC West, they're always tricky. Even with the
Yeah, no, they
Niners
are.
this year, like Seattle's beating them now, Arizona's beating them. The Rams beat the Niners. I think everyone's beat the 49ers so
Hmm.
far this year in the division. It's crazy. So, but this game alone, it's like, man, I don't know. So give me Seattle to win this game, but in a really good one though. I'm gonna say kind of low scoring too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go as high scoring as you would think. I'm gonna say 23-17 Seattle.
fair enough, fair enough. I'm going to go with Arizona. Kyler Murray, obviously, it was their bye week, so they're coming in fresher. Um, Kyler Murray took his trip to New York to buy some pizza, as you saw that video.
I did not see that. No.
And no, yeah, he just flew to he wanted New York pizza, so he flew to New York for a day to have a certain pizza. And the guy on the clearly someone knew who Kyler Murray was because everyone started recording it, but he was just chatting to a guy, no idea he was talking to Kyler Murray.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
um, yeah, I think Arizona's got something. They play hard for their coach, and I think they're going to beat Seattle.
I got you, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Next game on the docket should be a good one on paper. Another one, y'all. The
Oh
San
my gosh.
Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. Woo! Who you got in this one, TJ? It's a must win for look, basically both these teams,
Both of
honestly.
them. Yeah. Oh, this is a hard one because I want to go Green Bay. In my heart, I feel like it should be Green Bay's game. But logically, the Niners have always had Green Bay's number. Even and people are like, yeah, okay, it's Jordan Love, but even back in the day, Shannon, I can't, yeah, him has always had Lafleur's. Just he managed to get around Lafleur. So seriously, back, I'm gonna go Niners. I'm gonna go Niners. I'm gonna do it. The Niners are gonna win
you
against
are
Green
you're
Bay.
you're not alone. I'm going with San Francisco as well. You're
Oh,
not
okay, so
alone.
even
I almost did. I mean, it's basically your typical coin flip because today's Niners team, you know,
yeah,
5 weeks ago I'd have had Niners ASAP in this one, but
easy.
I'm going San Francisco, but it's like by the skin of my teeth now. So yeah, I'm gonna go with San Fran as well to win this game, but would not be shocked if the Packers squeezes one out. You're actually
Oh no, I
Jordan.
wouldn't either. I
Jordan
really
Love
wouldn't.
has got to protect the football. He has been a turnover machine. Matter of fact, I think he's had what 7 straight games with an interception now, or might be more than
Yes, I
that.
think
It might
so.
be more than that. I want to say 10 games in a row, but I
Oh, surely not.
I could be lying. But still, I know he's on a nice little streak of interceptions. I saw the game against Chicago. They were saying it. Um,
Let's have a look.
or, or,
Let's
or,
have
or, the,
a
or the
look.
game before Chicago. How about that?
So regular season. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Uh, every game he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, yeah. So it's 10 games. I
10 games.
knew I saw 10 games. 10 games. So
Ah,
he's on a 10 game interception streak right now. Ravens
and some of them,
is Kittle in.
like
We do this show on Tuesdays, so we don't know the reports don't even come in till Thursday and Friday.
Wednesday.
So I can't even
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Friday. So I couldn't even tell you if he's going to play or not. We have no idea. But right now, uh, who knows? He didn't play last week against Seattle. Maybe he plays this week. I imagine George Kittle doesn't miss 2 games in a row, especially after the loss. If they would have won, maybe one more game he misses out. But I think because of the
He'll
loss,
force himself back.
yeah, probably force him back in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jordan Love, he threw 3 interceptions against Minnesota and 2 interceptions against Houston.
So,
He's definitely got a bit of Brett Favre in
yeah,
him.
so I'm saying like he's got to because you don't want to keep the Niners in this game. Like if you have no turnovers in this game, Packers probably win.
You win.
Packers
Yeah,
win this game. But if like you don't want to give CMC short field, right?
absolutely not.
So you don't want them to get touchdowns on you. So we're both going San Francisco, but man, Jesus. All right. Now we got Sunday night football going on, a really good one. We've got
Ooh.
TJ's Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Boy, what we looking at right here? What we looking at?
Oh, it
Oh,
feels
oh,
weird to have.
I let you go
What's
first.
yours?
It's,
Go
it's,
for
it's,
it.
it's my turn. Okay. I'm going Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Philadelphia in a very close game. I think high scoring, as a matter of fact. I got this as a high scoring game. I think both teams are in the late 20s. So
Oh yeah. Really?
I'm gonna go Rams 28, Eagles 26. I'm sorry, Eagles 28, Rams 26. Excuse me.
Got ya. Um. Yeah. No, I agree. It feels weird to have confidence in this team, especially after the rough start. But that defense has proven really well. But the problem is, obviously, they're going against a very good QB who can pick apart a defense.
Right, right.
So I just feel like Saquon Barkley can run over the Rams, and hopefully Jalen has a better game. But yes, fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed, baby.
Um,
Let's go Saquon.
I feel like technically we're coming off a mini bye because obviously we played Thursday night, so we had a bit more long to rest. So I'm going to go Philly, and I agree. I think it's going to be one of those low like 20 odd game in the 20s games.
Yeah.
Because we've scored most in the 20s for most of the game. We would have had over 30 if Jake had remembered how to kick.
Yep, yep, yep. That's
But
funny.
yeah, no, I
I
I
can't.
think
I was
Philly
like,
should
what
win.
happened? I didn't see the misses. How many misses did he have?
3.
Wow. Okay. I kept
He
hearing about it.
missed
I just never
two.
saw it.
So he had a missed kick about 40 yards, which was his first time he's missed a kick under 50 since 2019, I think. He missed a 51 and an extra point. So we lost 7 points
And
that should have been on the board.
here's another fantasy funny story. Just today, this morning, because I had no clue about the issues of Jake Elliott. I had none.
Oh
I had
no.
no clue, right? So McPherson, who I was going to drop anyways this week, he's on a bye. I've had him for like the last 3 or 4 weeks now. He's just sorry.
Yeah.
The man can't hit anything over 45. It's just ridiculous. Oh, good God, like, good God, literally, like he has lost me at least 30 points in the last like 4 weeks,
Oh,
just from a kicker standpoint. All right. So, anyways, it was. I saw Jason Sanders of the Dolphins, and then
Yeah.
Jake Elliott, and I was like, damn, that's two pretty good kickers. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna go Sanders against New England. He might give me more opportunities to kick field goals. So I said, I'm gonna go with Sanders.
Yeah.
I said, I might regret going with Sanders over Elliott. And then like literally this morning, like, yeah, Elliott can't kick for shit these days. I was like, oh, dodge that bullet, because what happened? Oh, it was too funny. And I wound up getting
Oh,
Dallas Goddard for my tight end because
oh, good, good,
yeah.
good.
So I'm hopefully I get him on waivers. We'll find out. Hopefully I can get
Fingers
him.
crossed. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
Elliott's just been off this year, and people were giving Nick Sirianni crap for constantly going for it.
yeah,
It's like just take the points, use Elliott to kick, and then when Elliott kicks, he misses. It's like, oh, maybe Nick knows something.
yeah, right.
Maybe a
We
guy
know
who's in
something.
the building with the kicker for 8 hours, well, 12 hours a day, knows
Right,
something that we
right,
don't.
exactly.
Oh,
Ravens,
funny.
most kickers are shaky this year unless you play for the Steelers. Yeah,
Yeah,
I said it earlier. Chris Boswell's been automatic. Like this dude, Boswell's been consistent his whole entire career. This dude he just doesn't miss in Pittsburgh, which is weird because I imagine Pittsburgh being a very tough place to kick. But this dude is like, it's always right down the middle. It's never shaky, and he doesn't get enough credit. Boswell's been unbelievable. All right, so heck, Tucker is what 72% this year, which is a rough year in general. It
yeah.
is. He's having a bad year. I don't know what happened to him. He also,
Do you,
besides that one for 54, he couldn't hit over 50 at all until
yeah,
he hit 54. What's up?
absolutely amazing. Do you, kickers regress quickly. Do you reckon this is the end of the Tucker Elliott sort of era because they were doing so well for so long?
I wouldn't. I mean, and you saw the end of last year for Tucker. He was missing a lot as well.
Shaky, yeah.
And then now it leaned on to this year. It might be over with. I'm not quite sure. But regardless, though, Hall of Fame career. So, I mean, for Tucker, he's just, I mean, call it what you want. Father Time beats everybody. So,
Yeah, unfortunately so.
yep. Unless you're LeBron James, and that just I don't know when it's gonna happen. And
He's sucking the. How's Bronny doing?
sucking bad,
Sucking?
but he's in the G League though. Sucking in the G League.
Oh, really?
Benson, he's won 2 games this year with 6 field goals. Yes, man. Like Boswell is he's just automatic, bro. Just be killing it out there. All right, y'all. Now let's go to our Monday
Oh,
night
yeah, we've got.
football game. Monday night football game. The
Oh,
Ravens versus Chargers. Go
Harbour get
Chargers, go.
ball.
The Harbaugh Bowl. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. I'm glad this is on prime time. And after seeing the performance from Los Angeles Chargers this past Sunday, I'm very excited to see them play against the game against the Ravens. And I'll let you go first.
Oh, no, don't do that. I'm going to go with Chargers. Um, I think I think the Chargers are going to win this. I think they're going to just do their bound basics. We're going to run the ball down their throat. And I don't know why, but I'm a bit shaky on Baltimore. I have been. I think I'm shaky on Baltimore, so I'm going to go the Chargers to win the game.
And I agree with you. I'm going Chargers as well.
Oh, thank
I'm
goodness.
going. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad at you. I thought you were going Ravens. I thought you were going Ravens, maybe. But yo, I love what I'm seeing from this Chargers team. I'm telling you, it's something about this Chargers team that just makes me smile. Outside of this game against the Bengals, which I thought was they almost had a collapse. I hated that I hate the fact that they almost blew that game. It almost felt like the Staley days again. But they won it though. They didn't charge it up. And I really feel like this Chargers team is special. The Chargers and the Bills, quote me on this, I will not be shocked if that is your AFC championship game. Bills and Chargers. I would not
Ooh.
be shocked at all. I feel like both these teams are my surprise teams
Ah.
pretty much. I love their both style of plays. Right? They lean on the running game, but they also have dynamic quarterbacks. Right? But that is also a big shout out to the philosophy, aka Jim Harbaugh, bring his philosophy into this team, and it's like night and day for the last couple of years. They're going to
It's
they're going to easily make the playoffs this year.
yeah, absolutely. Um, absolutely. And it's just nice seeing Harbaugh agree with a QB that's already there because he's got the history. of coming into franchises, and if you don't click, he wants you gone.
Hmm.
So coming in and just him falling in love with Herbert and just what he brings, fantastic. Yeah, it's great to see.
But and I like the fact that, like I said, it was Sunday Night Football. I think Harbaugh is the one to let everybody know, hey, Herbert is still a top five quarterback. We still got a top five quarterback, and we're not even using him like that right now. Because I guarantee you that had to be his most passing attempts of the year in that game. It had to be. I'm pretty sure it was.
Gotta be.
Or damn near close to top two for sure. But yeah, look, they have a top five quarterback, and he doesn't even have to be a top five quarterback in this offense that
No?
they're playing right now. I love it, and they don't necessarily have the weapons, but when you have a good quarterback, he can make those weapons look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, extent, and you're spot on.
So I love it. Ravens, Chargers,
It's
Monday
gotta be
Night
a
Football,
fun
and we're
game.
both going with the Chargers. I'm calling that game for sure.
Yeah,
Calling that game for sure. I'm calling Eagles and I'm calling Eagles and Rams for sure, and I'm calling Chargers and Ravens for sure. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a
sounds.
Sunday night and Monday Night Football.
And if it's people are smart, it should be a very running game. This one, it should be a lot of
Yeah.
uh, yards on the ground. But who knows about the Ravens? They
All right.
forget what they are sometimes.
Facts, facts. Let's go to our Week 12 locks. Who is your Week 12 lock for this week, TJ? I'm gonna go. Mine's. I have not picked Washington yet. Correct?
Green Bay, Chicago, Philly, Baltimore, Atlanta. No, you have picked Washington.
I have.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn. Who they beat?
That was in week 4. You
Damn.
picked Washington. No, sorry. Week 5, you picked Washington, and that was against Cleveland.
Oh damn. Oh damn. I forgot about that one. Oh, no need to fear. No need to fear. Give me. Hold on. Did I pick Houston yet? Houston.
You've gone Dallas, Washington, Atlanta. Uh, no.
Yeah. All right. Good. Give me Texans. I'm going Texans, y'all. That's my lock over the Titans. Beat that ass.
Fair enough. Fair, beat that ass.
Beat that ass.
um, Again, I think I had a hard one, and I just want to double check. I haven't picked them yet. Let's have a look.
Better not be the
I picked.
Chargers. Don't be the. I think you picked the
No,
Chargers already,
it's
huh?
not the Chargers.
Okay. Oh, I'm
Uh,
excited now. What you going with? I'm excited.
I'm gonna go Denver.
Ooh, that's a good one though. That is kind of shaky-ish,
Yeah,
but
shaky-ish,
that's
not
dope.
spectacular.
So you're
Yeah,
going
I'm gonna go Denver.
Denver, and I'm going Houston. All right. And you said we're both 7-3,
8-3 now.
8-3. Oh, let's go. Yeah. Shout out to Packers special teams.
Oh yeah.
Hey, first of all, I won $157 off of that block. I was
Nice.
like this. I was like this the whole time. Please, please. It was me and my girl. We were sitting down, and she was kind of in quiet mode, about to fall asleep. So after the block field goal, I got up real quick, and I didn't make no noise. I just did a lot of movement, like. And she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "There's a bunch of money up in there, girl." I was nervous. I was nervous.
Oh, funny. Yeah, no, that really did come down to the wire.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah.
brilliant.
So week 12 locks, y'all. Tina's going with the Denver Broncos over the
Hmm.
Las Vegas Raiders. I am going with the Houston Texans over Tennessee Titans, y'all. So there are our locks for week 12. Read them and weep on you guys.
Oh, so
A complete
what's the
180
what the
from
fun?
last year.
Yeah, complete. We're actually quite close. Well, we're tied. So yeah. Um,
Uh, uh,
what's your what the fudge current moment, mate?
my what the fudge cake moment is it just happened today, matter of fact.
Is it what mine is? I
It
think.
just happened today, you guys. And the New York Jets
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fired their freaking GM. Uh, I forgot his name already. I don't even care about him.
Uh,
But the fact
I have.
the fact they fired that man, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. Aaron Rodgers, You not that dude no more, bro. What the fudge cake is going? Why are we letting all these guys go? Your season is done anyways. The
Well,
season is over.
Joe Douglas
Joe Doug, there
decided.
you go. Yeah, the season is over. Why are we finding a GM? That same GM that was in cahoots with the head coach and ownership to get Aaron Rodgers, the same guy that's hurting your franchise right now. I
It's
don't
the
get it.
same guy who also drafted Zach Wilson.
That's true too.
But what this means now
That is
is
true
that,
too.
yeah, Aaron Rodgers has walked into New York and has become the quarterback, the head coach, and the
I'm
GM
telling you, for
of the New
real.
York Jets.
For real.
He
He's gotten
owns,
rid of the head coach and the GM.
yeah, he's next minute at the end of the season. Breaking news: the owner of the New York Jets sells the team
Sells the team to Aaron
to
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers for $2 and $2 and a button
Oh my God. And
uh,
they changed the team from the Jets to the Rodgers.
to the Rodgers,
The New York Rodgers.
the New York
Oh
Rodgers.
my, that's my what the fudge cake moment. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. The one person that should be gone, Aaron Rodgers, I'm sorry. You're not that guy no more. You don't have that kind of command. At least when Brady went to the Buccaneers, he came with some cachet. Some cachet. It was called 6 Super Bowls.
Yep,
Rodgers had one Super Bowl a decade and a half ago.
but he was the MVP. He was just coming off an MVP season.
I don't care about that. No, I don't. Because he's not that no more. Even his last year in Green Bay, he wasn't MVP form. That's when he lost it. The last season in Green Bay is when he lost it. So,
Fair enough. Yeah.
bruh, I don't know what to tell you on that, man. I hate the fact that they're just kicking everybody out and they're not taking any accountability of, yeah, we effed up by getting Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, well, they fired the GM who did get Aaron Rodgers, so maybe that. But then again, you got to openly admit we're getting rid of Aaron Rodgers because
You have to like this. There
you have
should be
to.
because Rogers like, well, I'm gonna see like about next year. I'll see. No, you're gonna see. It won't be with New York. Bye. Dumb. No, we gotta start over, dog. We gotta start over for real.
It's like you've got the Jets having this collapse, but they're still trading for people like Adams, like they're trying to be contention, and then you've got the Jaguars who just got blown out 50-6, having a terrible season. They still kept Dougie P, and the Jaguars have fired people mid-season. Look at Urban Myers. It
Oh,
doesn't make
Urban
sense. That
Meyer
was
was
also
just
my.
Urban Meyer was is a class of his own. That crap.
Oh, it was a joke.
Oh, that was a
It was an
joke. He
absolute
had to
joke.
go. Oh, he had to go ASAP.
But that was my also what the fud kick moment was
Uh,
just the New York Jets.
so you had the same one?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
like I said last week, they just confused me.
yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. That pissed me off when I read it this morning. I was like, really, really? We just all right. You might as well just go. I mean, what difference does it make find your GM right now? Because you're not gonna get one until the end of the off season. So I mean, until the off season.
Yeah,
So why even fire the
I
guy
know.
right now? I don't know. Maybe him and the
It's
owner got
so
into a big old
maybe
confrontation. Him and what's his name, Woody? Is that
Woody. Yeah,
Woody Johnson or something? Is that the owner's
something
name?
like that.
Yeah. So they
It's
might
so
go
Aaron
into it.
Rodgers can end his resume with head coach, GM, and quarterback.
Yeah, and that'd be awesome, right? Talk about some
Well,
crazy
it is.
breaking
Like,
news.
think about it. He started calling plays of the offense, and they literally got rid of Joe Sutton. That was like commonly known. They got rid of him.
No, you're right about
And
that.
even before the GM got fired, Aaron Rodgers walked in with a list of people and went, get. And he did. He got
He got Lazard.
Aaron Lazard. They got Adams for him. Like,
Like
there's
they've
these.
done everything, man, for this guy. And dude, I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say. I have faith in this team too this year. I really did, and they're just to watch. It's very boring, very
It's just not fun.
yeah, they're
It's
not fun to watch.
horrible.
Yeah, besides Priest Hall, who's just now starting to cook a little bit, but even he can't save this team. No, it's an embarrassment, bro. It's
Oh,
embarrassment. So
funny.
that's our what the fudge cape on from week 11, y'all. Jeez. All right, y'all. Let's go to our closing messages. It's time to wrap it up. If you guys want to see our picks and predictions for Week 12, just rewind it back. We broke down every single game of Week 12 and who we have winning. And want to go further than that, we had our recap of Week 11. So
Mm,
please go back and see who we all talked about. The Bills doing the thing, the Steelers doing the thing, right? So shout out to those teams looking good.
I
Like I says,
understand.
don't be
Um,
fooled. Woody made them moves, and Joe was like, "Stop blaming me for your Jerry Jones BS," and Woody fired him for it. Probably so. You never know behind the scenes. Never
yeah,
know.
most probably.
All right, y'all.
Uh,
Ask any questions you guys want. This is your time to ask any question, and we'll answer it for you guys. So thank y'all for showing love and hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. If you're watching on replay, thank y'all for making it this far. We appreciate you guys for showing love. What's that, TJ?
uh, I've got a question. Obviously, your Saints won. Nice. You beat the Browns. Came close some bits, but then he managed to pull away. Um, what is your opinion on your Saints at the moment? Because obviously you were going for the tank.
Obviously,
Now you're only two games
look.
away.
I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. Then the only black folks get that. I'm sorry. Um, but
Not a clue.
well, you're not black. Whatever. Yeah, you're white. So
PJ, you're whiter than me.
yeah. she, she said I don't get it. Anyways, uh, yeah, I'm in a bind right now though. I don't know, bro. Like I still want us to tank. Because I know as a Saints fan, what can go wrong will go wrong. We are going to lose one or two games to get us out the playoffs. And then here we come with the 16th pick in the NFL draft. New Orleans Saints select, and I'm pissed off, man. But if you see our schedule, I tell you what, if we beat the Rams
Oh,
in
it's
week 13,
yeah.
I think we have a good shot of going to the playoffs.
I don't know. You're against Commanders and Bay and Green Bay.
But I feel good against Green Bay. I feel good
Yeah.
against not the Commanders, but I feel good against Green Bay. Like we can still afford to lose one more game and be like 9-8, right? But we can't lose two. You lose two,
No, yeah, I get you.
you're done for sure. That's my only fear is we're gonna find a way to lose those two bum ass games. I did say the first time we lose, we need to tank for the rest of the year, right? That's how I feel. Like I'm tired of
Yep.
having the 17th, 18th, 19th pick in the draft. Just and even then, like I think that the highest we've been was like 11. You
Oof.
know what I'm saying? Like we haven't had a top 10 pick since 2000 and freaking six. So and that's when we had the number two pick with Reggie Bush.
Fair. What did you trade up with the Eagles?
To me,
You made a trade with the Birds, didn't you? And you gave us you have really sucking your from the Saints. You have built the Eagles the last couple years. Yeah, you
Zach
traded with the
Bond.
Eagles. Was that to go up to like three, wasn't it, to get Penning, Trevor Penning, I
I done
think,
forgot. Yeah, we did something like that.
or
But
Olave or
Penning's
something like
actually
that.
playing better now. I do like Penning over the last. I like him. First of all this year he's played decent. So whatever.
Fair.
He's getting better. But yeah, you're right though.
Yeah,
You guys
we
have
took
been eating our ass up.
Alshon Jeffrey, not Alshon Jeffrey. He was a safety, retired as a Saint.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Malcolm Jenkins from you. We took CD2 from you, CD Gardner Johnson, Zach Bourne, multiple picks from you. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we even took your backup. I know it didn't end up being done, but Booker from you.
And I think y'all the ones that traded with the Chiefs. I think for the Chiefs to jump ahead of us to get Pat Mahomes.
No, that was the Bills.
Bills. Okay, good.
Bills. Bills have been shooting themselves in the foot with trading to the Chiefs every year.
The Bills did that back in 2017.
Bills traded up with the Chiefs so the Chiefs could get Patrick Mahomes, and the Bills
Wow.
still trade with the Chiefs. They even traded up into this year
Yeah,
to allow the
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier
Yeah.
Worthy. Yeah,
I don't know, man. This good God Almighty, man. Uh, That's it, y'all. Christian Ann says, make sure you hit that like button. I'm pissed right now. Says, hit that like button on the way out. Love y'all. Have a blessed night. That's right. Said no, Buffalo
Yes.
did that. Thanks, Ravens 187. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just clarified it. Yeah, Buffalo did it. Yeah, so thanks, Buffalo. You know, you could have got Pat Mahomes yourself. You know that, right, Buffalo?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then they absolutely crazy.
Oh man. All right, y'all. But that was it, man. That was our Week 11 recap and our Week 12 picks and predictions. I will be live tomorrow night. I'm not quite sure what NBA game I'm calling, if I'm calling one at all. But I will be. If I don't do a live stream, I'll do a stream that just won't be live. We'll find out. Also, if we'll be live for Sunday Night Football, Eagles versus Rams, and of course
Yay.
live for Monday Night Football, and that's gonna be with the Chargers and the Ravens, y'all. So let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Thank y'all for showing love and support, man. Any last words, PJ? Say hit that like button and subscribe. That's right, I hit that subscribe button on our road to 3,000 subscribers, you guys. Appreciate y'all for showing love. All right, TJ, man, we're out of here for the homeboy, myself, Carlos, and the homegirl, PJ, and the main man to my right, Mr. TJ Tracy. This is episode 53 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Lay mama. Love you guys as well. TJ, have a blessed night, brother.
Have a great night. Stay safe in this crazy world. I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.